Hey guys, in this video we are going to learn how do we make a hard drive Mac as well as Windows compatible so that you can transfer data between Mac and Windows and you can use it on both platforms. So before we go ahead and start this process, please go ahead and subscribe to IO Tech so that you can get the future video updates. Hello and welcome to iOverTech. My name is Jitendra. Let's go ahead and learn the process of making a hard drive Mac as well as Windows compatible. Today we got a external hard drive which we are going to make Mac compatible. So as I told you, we are going to do this on both platforms, Windows as well as on Mac. So you can create this hard drive Mac compatible on Windows as well. Let me just open the disk management on Windows. Okay, so here you can see this hard drive is NTFS, which is supported by Windows. So if you want to make it Mac compatible, what you can do, you can simply delete this volume. You will get this unallocated space. You can simply right click on it, click on new simple volume, click next, and just assign the drive letter. So I'm just going to assign J here and click on next. Here you can, like it says, format this volume with the following settings: file system, NTFS. You can simply choose here exFAT and click on next and finish. Now this exFAT is compatible with Mac as well as Windows. So here I'm just gonna format this again and change it to NTFS so we can format it on Mac OS. So let me just show you here. Right now you can go ahead and create a folder. Let me create another folder. And if you want to delete it, you can delete. So basically you can perform write read on Windows computer. Now I'm just gonna eject it out from my Windows computer and I'm gonna connect this to my Mac. So now I have connected this drive to my Mac and it says when I connect it, do you want to use new volume, means the external hard drive, to backup with Time Machine? I'm gonna say don't use. You can choose different option, whatever you want. Now I'm just gonna open it and let me just drag a folder. Okay, so I can copy data. Sometimes you might not copy data as well. Now I'm just gonna try to create new folder. So it doesn't give me any option to create any new folder. Now let me just try to copy something to this drive. So it gave me this circle with the cross. So you cannot even copy any data from your Mac to this NTFS file system external hard drive. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open disk management. What you can do, you can simply click on Spotlight and type disk utility. Now sometimes you might get this view. So from on the left hand corner you can click on show all devices. Now you can see this WD10B8 media, and if you will click on the volume, it will show you that it is a Windows NT file system, which is NTFS. Okay, so what you can do, you can simply right click on it and click on erase, and you can type here whatever name you want to keep for your hard drive. So let me just type external HD. Now here you can choose a file format. So as you are looking to make it use on Windows as well as on Mac, so simply click on exFAT. So there are two options, MS-DOS FAT and exFAT. MS-DOS has a limitation. The limitation is you can use only 4 GB size file. So if you are looking to transfer a file which is of 5 GB, you won't able to do it. So I'm just going to click on exFAT. You can use GUI partition map or master boot record or Apple partition map. I'm just going to select GUI partition map and I'm going to click on erase. It will take some time and it's done. Now it's again asking me whether I want to use the time machine or not. So I'm just going to click on don't use. I'm going to click on done here. So now you can see the partition which you have created, or this partition which has been created by the system, is exFAT. If you will try to create any folder on this external partition now, you're getting an option. If you want, you can copy anything and you can do the same on Windows by creating a exFAT partition on Mac. Now, how do you create partition? So there is a simple process to create partition on Mac. You can simply click on disk utility. So simply click on this external drive and you can click here and you can choose from here as well. Okay, so click on partition. Right now it's not letting you to create any partition, so simply click on this format and choose from the drop down, go to Mac OS extended. Now if you will click on this plus sign, it will let you to click and create partition. If you want to change size of these partitions, you can even do that. So just scroll and choose what file size you would like to use. So I'm just going to create 4 partitions here. So I'm just going to name it Mac and I'm going to use it on my Mac only. Okay, so here you can choose different file format while you are creating partitions. So here I have selected Mac OS extended for this 125 GB partition, and let me just change the size to 300 and I'm just going to use it and rename it backup. And I'm going to use exFAT because I want to use this partition on both Mac and Windows. And I'm just going to change it to cam, where I can get my camera files, exFAT, and external HD. I'm going to use this as exFAT as well. Okay, now I'm going to just click on apply and click on partition. So you can repeat this process in case if you come across any kind of error. Okay, so I'm just going to click on don't use here. I'm just going to click on don't use again. So here you will be able to create like 4 partition as you have already seen. So now it's done. I'm just going to click on done. Now I'm just going to exit out from here. Here you can see backup, cam, external HD and Mac. So for Mac you have a different file system, and for other 3 it's exFAT, which you can use on Mac as well as on Windows. Okay, so now I'm just gonna transfer anything on this Mac partition. I'm just gonna copy and paste. I will be able to do it. If I want to create any new folder, I will be able to do it. If I want to copy anything from Mac, I will be able to do it. Now let's go for the external HD. If I want to copy anything, I can do it. I can create a new folder now. I can copy anything from this file. Okay, now I'm just gonna eject out from here and I'm gonna use it on Windows, and I will show you that you can use this on Windows as well. So I have connected the drive to my Windows. Now I'm gonna click on, so here you can see all the partition: external hard drive, backup, cam, but you can't see, let me just change the view. So right now you can see external hard drive, backup, cam, but you can't see the Mac drive because the file system we chose for the Mac drive was Mac OS extended. So you cannot access that file system on Windows. That's why it is secured and it won't get any viruses from. If you want to create partitions on Windows which are Mac compatible, you can do that. So for that, I'm just gonna open disk utility. So here I'm just gonna open disk management, and now I'm going to delete these drives. Now we are going to create partitions on Windows and we will use it on Mac. So simply right click, click on new system files, new system volume wizard, and click on next. And let's suppose I'm just going to create a 200 GB partition. So 204800, I'm just going to click on next, and I'm just going to select a drive letter, click on next, and now I'm just going to choose the file format. So I'm going to use exFAT, and I'm just going to make it backup. Now I'm just going to use the unallocated space. Again, I'm going to do a 200 GB partition. So 204800, click on next, and now I'm going to choose K as my drive letter. Again, exFAT. We won't able to create Mac OS extended partition on Windows. I'm just going to click a new simple volume with all the remaining space, and M is in my drive letter. Click on next and select exFAT, click on next, finish. Now I'm gonna eject it out, and so let me just show you here something. Now I can create folder here. I can even delete this folder. Let me create a folder on screen, and I can copy and paste it to my external drive. Now I'm going to eject it out. So I have plugged this into my Mac, and it will take some time. It's here. So it is asking whether I want to use the time machine or not. So I'm just going to click on don't use. Okay, now let me just open a volume here and try to paste anything. Basically, we created a partition on Windows. Now we can use this partition on Mac. If I want to copy anything from the external hard drive, we can do that. If I want to create a new folder, I can do that. So in this way, we can create different partitions on both Mac and Windows, but on Windows you cannot create Mac extended partitions. You have to specifically do that on Mac. So that was it in this video, guys. I hope you like it. Please go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. And if you are still facing any kind of difficulty, please write down in the comment section and I will answer your queries. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to IOverTech and click on the notification bell so that you can get the future video updates. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please follow our Facebook page so that you can get the future video updates. Thank you.